Come with me to the Prince Ibino village market in Lagos, Nigeria. Whenever I visit a country, the first place I want to go is either the local grocery store or the market because it's an accurate snapshot of the palate of the people living there. These are plantains, they're a cousin of bananas, but they have thicker skin and they're sweeter, just like me. Here are the staple aloo kanda ginger garlic combo that you will find in grocery stores across all 7 continents, except maybe Antarctica. I absolutely loved looking at the sacks and sacks of gari. Gari is basically cassava flakes. Cassava is a cousin of potatoes. It's used to make these white balls called swallow because they're so soft you don't even have to chew them, they just slide down your throat. Here's some very familiar black eyed peas or chowli. A lot of the food here is made in palm oil. Now, palm oil is one of the most controversial sources of fat environmentally and health wise, just like me. And now we come to one of my favorite parts, the spices. I am so intrigued by the packaging of the food here because it's all done locally and looks very informal. Here's some of that world famous pepper soup spice. Almost every meal I've had here has started with pepper soup. It's cooked in a different meat at every meal to give it variety. And then, of course, there is the suya spice. Suya is kind of the tandoori masala of that region. Here's some nasala spice, which is used in Nigerian white soup. I laughed for 3 hours because I was like, nasala spice, kasala spice. Sorry. I saw moringa beans for the first time, which is basically the seeds of drumsticks. Here is some locust bean powder, which I did not expect to see all the way here in Lagos because I've seen it in Mumbai. It's called tiddi in Marathi and it's used as a thickening for gravies. And here is the glorious catfish. Now, catfish is the main source of protein here in Lagos. It is served at almost every meal in almost every dish. It's cooked, it's fried, it's boiled, it's roasted in 1,000 different ways, and trust me, all of them are delicious. I'm realizing that since Mumbai, where I live, is a coastal city and Lagos is also a coastal city, the palates are actually very similar. And as a Mumbai girl, going to a fish market actually gives me a lot of solace because it makes me on an almost primal level feel safe. I have distinct memories from my childhood walking down the fish market with my auntie, choosing what we're going to have for lunch that day. After this visit, I went back to my hotel and had a big fish lunch because I got hungry.